गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Just like we need a teacher to study doctorate, finance, whatever subject you have studied. Similarly, when we are looking at life, we need a teacher. How to deal with life, how to interact with life, how to negotiate through life. We need a teacher. Because if you see around, everyone is having accidents again and again. So accidents will not stop. But there is a way that instead of being a crybaby all the time because of the difficulties, obstacles, challenges, etc., we are able to negotiate through all these obstacles, challenges, etc., in a different way than everyone else in this world. And that art of negotiating the traffic of the world is taught by the masters, and masters teach us through the scriptures, and scriptures are taught by whom? Are from whom? Where did the scriptures come from? It's the Vani of the Ishvara. It's the speech of the Lord. And who is Lord? Who is Lord? In that sense of sequence, who is Lord? He is everywhere. He is Sarvavyapi, isn't it? So there is no place in this creation that the Lord is not. Correct? And He has given the scriptures by following which we can negotiate through this world which He has created out of Himself, and He is alone expressing through everyone in this creation which He has created. So which means everyone is a Shivansh, not only Hanumanji. You are also. And in order for you, let it be Ram, let it be Krishna, let it be Hanumanji, anytime Lord, there were specific manifestations, but they also had to go to study the scriptures, isn't it? But we don't go to study the scriptures. We think the secular education is what will complete us. Secular education is what will make us fulfill everything in life. What Shankaracharya ji here, our Sringeri Shankaracharya ji, one person went, one Pandit went. He said, Swamiji, life is, my son has, Shankaracharya ji asked him, Brahmendra ji, he said, how is life? He says, yeah, it is going, but some things are tough. He says, how's your son? He said, yeah, he's finished his year 12, he's looking to go into the university, and yeah, but I don't have the money to pay for the university, and Rona Dona Shuru. So Shankaracharya said, then why don't you teach him the Dharma? Why don't you teach him the Shastras? Swamiji, if I teach him the Shastras, he will be also like me, Daridri, only making hand-to-mouth survival. If he studies in English medium, he goes to the college, and somehow I am able to teach him. then he will be able to get some money, then he will have name, fame, dignity, and because everyone who comes here, because he is there in the ashram, everyone looks down upon me. पंडित जी है, दरिद्री है, कोई, he says, so Shankaracharya told him, you have made yourself daridri because by your own thinking. He says, no. He says, did you get benefit from the scriptures? He says, yes. Are you do you have name and fame because you are a good pandit? Yes. Then what is lacking? Money is lacking. Money is not there. So he said, your attention is so that your son can get money, therefore you have never taught him anything about the Shastras. And you, somewhere in the depths of your being, you have a resentment towards your parents. This is a question answer going on. And Shankaracharya is asking, he is answering. He says, yes, I have. He says, I'll tell you what the resentment is. When you look at these common people who come in big cars, who come with nice suits, who come and give so much donation, and you can't even give 1 rupee, you feel, oh, my son should not be like this. And why your son should not be like this? Because my father did not give me that opportunity. I had no choice at that time. You have given your son's choice. थोड़ा बहुत, है ना? और हम घर में देते, we give it at home, the sanskaras, whatever we can. But there, he says, because you have that resentment towards your parents, that they did not even give you that option. You have not given your son the option of ever getting involved in the scriptures. And therefore, you have this feeling of daridrata, you have this feeling. Why you feel that you are a low person in front of all those rich people? Why don't you go and roar that I am a Shastri, I am a Pandit, I know the scriptures. What do you know? Have you ever said that? No. And this way the dialogue went on and on. I have not completed it. But eventually he realizes the mistake. Similarly, in our life, this is one example. In our life, why we want our children to go to good schools, जहाँ पे थोड़ा अपना culture भी है, scriptures भी है, yoga भी है. Our CI is going to one. You have sent your children to one, and we send them to children's classes. Sai बाबा का जो क्लासेस चलता है उसका, मिशन का क्लासेस चलता है उसमें. Why? But have we ever gone? हम नहीं जाएंगे. नहीं, but next generation should get better. See, so until unless if the children will eventually say, I was a different. My parents never went to any ashram or any classes or anything. So whatever they said, I did opposite. They said get married, I became a sannyasi. If they said become sannyasi, I would have got married. Who knows? But that option didn't appear. My dad told me one day when I was 32 years old. He said, यार इतने साल हो गए, कहाँ तेरी लाइफ जा रही है? मैंने कहा क्यों, क्या हो गया डैडी? या तो शादी कर या संन्यास ले. मैंने कहा थैंक यू सो मच डैडी, आपने खुद ही अलाउ कर दिया. कहते क्या अलाउ कर दिया? मैंने कहा संन्यास जाने लेने का. कहते अच्छा, मैंने ऐसे बोला. He didn't realize. I didn't want to shake them, but उन्होंने खुद ही बोल दिया. तो कहते हैं अब मम्मी को बोलना. मैंने कहा वो आपकी बीवी है, आप बोलो. Not my responsibility. See? अब तो अपने in life we have to have a correct balance between the worldly engagement and the inner engagement, and that our masters tell us. Our satsang में आपको, you will come to hear about it. The scriptures will tell you. Bhagavad Gita tells you, a lot of scriptures. Ramayana tells you See, in Ramayana, Ramchandra ji and Sita ji, they both came to know themselves. After that, they got married. They both were realized. Sita ji, from childhood, she was very, very evolved, and she knew the self. And Ramchandra ji, after Yoga Vashishta, he came to know the self. And after that, whom did he come across in life? The moment he studied Yoga Vashishta, whom did he come across in life? Vishwamitra. The name itself suggests Vishwamitra. So once you come to know yourself, this self that you know within this body has to expand. And who is better than sage Vishwamitra to help you expand yourself? And for that, what you have to do, he made him do it. He made him go through the tapasya of killing Tarka, of killing, throwing Marich, illusion, far away. Subahu, the ego strength, he killed it. Then he goes beyond body identification and did the Ahalya Uddhar. See? And that is the reason why every person, yesterday in your class also I told, at his place, that every person, whether it be Ahalya, whether it be Hanumanji, whether it be Jatayu, whether it be Kabandar Rakshas, whether it be Sugriv, whether it be Bali, the monkey king, whether it be Tara, his wife, anyone who came, or the rishis in the forest when he was in the Vanvas, all of them, whoever came in front of Ramchandra ji, they had a Bhagavad Sakshatkar. Every one of them. And they speak, if you see the Ramayana, not Valmiki Ramayana, it's not even given in so much detail. Little bit it mentions in Tulsi Ramayana, but in Adhyatma Ramayana, everywhere it is given. When Bhardwaj ji says, Ramchandra ji goes and touches, he says, what you are touching my feet? You are Sakshat Purushottama. And he starts singing his prayers. Jatayu, before dying, he starts singing his prayers. Tara, not Tara, our Ahilya, before she gives up her body, she recognizes his reality, that he is the Narayana himself. And in this, this is the beauty of evolution, of being evolved. And that possibility of evolving, Ajo, come, there's chairs there. That possibility of evolving is there in each one of us. Only we have to do, if we take a boat from Australia to Africa, we are in southern hemisphere, I am in Sabad, so I am giving that example. यहाँ पे बीच में अफ्रीका, मिडिल ईस्ट आ जाता है, तो you can't go too far. But if you go from Perth to Mauritius, and you get into the sailboat, half a degree of wrong angle, you will reach South Africa. Because the distance is long, no? Our life is also very long. One wrong conviction, one wrong emotion, one wrong thought can take you can make you depressed, can make you totally thought fixated. Like you come across many people, someone is having, क्या बोलते हैं उसको, arachnophobia, afraid of spiders. Someone is afraid of snakes, someone is afraid of छिपकली. देख के उनको कुछ हो जाता है. Somewhere that thought has caught them. As child you were not like that, but somewhere something has happened, or somewhere you have processed it wrongly. See? So this way, and everyone has this opportunity, usually in their teens. This girl is in her teen now, 13, 14? 14, okay, another 5 years left to be in teen. But this is the time where by the time you reach 17, 18, 19, you become very, very self-reflective. Automatically, that's how the nature has made us. We become self-reflective. But instead of going within, because we have never taken any guidance, we have never studied any scriptures, we have never discussed that with our parents, and parents say, we don't know, ask your teacher. And you find in the society people going for drinks, people going for drugs, etc., or people getting depressed. I have people in Melbourne, psychiatrists coming to me. Every month, a psychiatrist has to go to another psychiatrist to de-shrink himself, because he has collected so much money from so many people in the whole month. Now he doesn't know. Money meaning all their problems. Money to wo wealth alag baat hai, but he has not learned how to process. And they ask us, Swamiji, so many people are continuously coming to you. How do you process? You don't get disturbed by their stories. You don't get disturbed by their issues. Sunta kaun hai? Answer, solution. Western science mein, Western medicine mein, they make you repeat your problems. And they think by continuous repetition, you will release. In our Sanatan, we don't repeat. We forgive and forget. The more you repeat, the more it becomes strong in your mind. See? So what is it that you want to be convinced of? Conviction comes only when you think about something again and again and process it in your mind, isn't it? What is it? Is it that seeing is believing? Is it life is difficult? Is it empty mind is a devil's workshop? All these foreigners have put us in this mindset, and we start living like that. See? But when you come to our scriptures, the whole thing suddenly flips 180 degrees. And then suddenly the Gita tells you, what you believe is what you see, not what you see is what you believe. Empty mind is not devil's workshop. Empty mind is a divine mind. How? Okay, good. You ask the question how. Now come. And when we come, suddenly a very, very raw person who has not gone anywhere and studied anything and is smart, he's got common sense, he will understand that what our Shastras are telling, or what our Gurus are telling, Mahatmas are telling is right. And his approach will be positive. Acha, if Mahatmas are saying like this, if our scriptures are saying like this, then my approach should be, how can I get to that, what the scriptures are saying in the shortest period of time, or as quickly as possible? Or how do I get convinced about it? Till now I have never heard about it. Now I am hearing about it. But जो YouTubers हैं सारे, what they do? अच्छा इसने ऐसे बोला है, उसने तो वैसे बोला था. But they have heard some words somewhere, that there is a Kundalini path, there is a Kriya Yoga path, there is Bhakti Marg, there is Gyan Marg, and then they think they have studied. One day one person called me, Swamiji, for old time's sake, this is before I took sannyas or went to ashram, for old time's sake, I'll call all those people from that time, they want to meet you. And I said, okay, good. You don't mind if there is, we cook chicken? I said, it's your house, you do what you want. You don't mind? I said, I mind or don't mind, you should know. फिर कहती है, what about drinks? I said, it's your house, you decide what you want to. अब इतना बोलने से, अब subtly, it's a subtle message, भाई. If a sannyasi is coming, you don't drink all that. If I was a tantric, I would join you. But I'm not a tantric. And when I went to their house, my mom was with me. I went, the host, he's coming with a beer in his hand and he's welcoming me in. मम्मी मेरे को देखती हैं, अभी कुछ गड़बड़ होने वाली है. But I didn't react or anything. I went in, then another two people came, and he went in, brought them scotch. Then they came with the scotch in their hand, 2 sips. Swamiji, you are not coming there. I said, I'm just busy. बोलो क्या बोलना है? नहीं, आज मज़ा आएगा, आज काफ़ी बातें करेंगे. मैंने कहा हाँ, स्पिरिचुअल बातें करेंगे आज, क्योंकि तुम तो ऑलरेडी स्पिरिचुअल हो गए. एंड देन जब थोड़ी देखा कि ये सब के सब, हाफ एन आवर आई वाज देयर, आई सॉ ऑल दीज पीपल एन्जॉइंग 1 ड्रिंक, 2nd ड्रिंक. मैंने फिर ड्रामा मारा. मैंने एक इमेजिनरी कॉल लगाया. नहीं, एक दोस्त को लगाया. मैंने कहा तू सिर्फ सुनते रह, कुछ बोलने का नहीं है. क्या? अच्छा ऐसे हो गया, हॉस्पिटल में हो गया, क्या हो गया, एक्सीडेंट हो गया, ये हो गया, वो हो गया, अच्छा मैं अभी आता हूँ. वहाँ से निकल गया. तब तक मैंने फिर अच्छा, तो फिर जैसे ही मैं घर से बाहर निकला, मैंने कहा फटाफट पिज़्ज़ा ऑर्डर कर, मैं आ रहा हूँ घर पे. एंड देन मम केम टू नो. तब जब मैं रात को 11 बजे आया, तो स्वामी जी वी मिस्ड यू वेरी मच, दिस दैट, एवरीवन हैड गॉन. तो नाम के लिए थोड़ी खिचड़ी खा ली मैंने. बट यू हैव टू टेक योर डिसीजंस, यू हैव टू डिसाइड व्हाट यू, if you, this is common sense. Nobody is going to tell. Why should I dictate to another person how they should behave or not behave in their house? Why should I dictate to you how you should live your life or not live your life? I can only share what is the right way. After that, it is your choice what to implement in your life and what not to implement in your life. And what is to be implemented in life? What is to be implemented in life? We have to implement this knowledge in our life in such a way that we are dynamically functional in this life, but inside we are absolutely empty. That art, that knack, we have to, it will not be, knack is not something which you cultivate or develop. It happens when you think about it again and again with a deep engagement with it. जैसे बोलते हैं भगवान अवतार लेते हैं. God reveals himself. You cannot make God come to you. He reveals. All you can do is keep correcting your bhavana towards him. Those who want to see God, like Namdev Maharaj, Tulsidas Ji Maharaj. Tulsidas Ji Maharaj missed him so many times, till Hanuman Ji guided him. Isn't it? Exactly the same way. We as a student of life, we have to correctly process the information that is coming to us from masters, from our scriptures. For that, you have to have faith in the scriptures. For that, you have to have faith in the, first thing is the Lord. Second, the scriptures have come from the Lord, so we must have faith in the scriptures. If not, study as much as we have, study at least 1 verse every day. Listen to the satsangs of some Mahatma, you with the right attitude, not to compare him with someone else. Do some sadhana in your life. Chant Om, chant your mantra every day. Not to complete so many malas I have to do in my life, but do it in such a way that you vanish while doing japa. Puja is not to be done so that you complete the puja. Completion of puja is not naivedyam nivedayami and uttar puja कि अब ये जाके फिर से पुनरागमन आया चा. Puja is to be done in such a way that while doing puja you vanish. You vanish. Like our Namdevi the na. His father said, give some prasad to the Lord, I am going to next village. And he gave the prasad, no puja, nothing. He gave the prasad and he said, Bhagwan, every day my father gives prasad, you eat, and I give prasad, you don't eat. And he cried at his feet. He kept crying. And Vithalva and Rakumai both appeared in front of him. She fed him. And then when he was about to get beatings from his father because झूठ बोलता है कि भगवान ने खाया, मैं 20 साल से पूजा कर रहा हूँ, भगवान ने कभी खाना नहीं खाया, प्रसाद नहीं खाया, और तुमने पहली बार दिया और भगवान ने खा लिया. एंड ही गॉट द स्टिक. उस छोटे बच्चे की वजह से डैडी मम्मी को भी विठोबा रकुमाई के दर्शन हो गए. भाव की बात है. He was doing it mechanically. That young boy took the word of his father, give the prasad to the Lord, and every day he had been seeing that 5-6 year old boy, that every day the prasad is less in quantity when it comes back from the Lord. Daddy used to do the trick, but he felt it is real. So how you process it? So we must have faith in the Lord, we must have faith in the scriptures, we must have faith in the gurus or the masters who teach us the scriptures or are able to talk about the scriptures. And one more, we must have complete faith in our ability to understand the scriptures in the right manner without any biasness or judgment. And with this feeling that I can reach the goal that the scriptures are indicating. And what is the goal of the scriptures? What is the goal of the scriptures? Either you can say Bhagavad Sakshatkar. Sakshatkar means merging into the Lord, or you can say Atma Sakshatkar. ठीक है, ब्रह्मात्मा ऐक्य बोध. This is the goal. And for that we have to move in that direction, and every day, just like when we went to school from nursery till year 12 or university or after that, every day we had to go to school. If you miss one day, you have to catch up. Same way, even more commitment, or at least that much commitment in the spiritual path also. Whatever sadhana you are doing, you must be committed to it. If you should not go to sleep without doing your sadhana, without doing your prana, japa, or without studying the one verse of Gita or two verses of Gita, whatever you have made a commitment to yourself, you must do it. Till then you don't sleep. And you see, within 1 week, you will feel a new sense of energy and power within you, because you are living up to your commitments. You are living up to your commitments. The moment you start living up to your own promises that you have made to yourself, Atma Bala increases. Atma Bala in English, self-confidence, self-esteem. We make promises outside, we break. You know, वो क्या कर लेगा, है ना? But here it is, you know, you have made, people make New Year resolutions and break it every day, every year, not every day, every year. But you make simple, small resolutions, promises to yourself that I am going to do 2 minutes of japa or 5 minutes of japa. That is possible. Don't you, और आज ही मैं भगवान में लीन हो जाऊंगी. एक बार कर लोगे, you will go into meditation, from tomorrow you will stop. You will not do it. You will not come back to it. So what is this Atma Bodh? What is this Brahmatmaikya Bodh? It is told in one of the compositions of Adi Shankaracharya, and that is called as Advaita Anubhuti. Have you heard of it? Good. I found something that you have not studied. So here he says, Ahamananda Satyadi, repeat, Ahamananda Satyadi, Lakshana Kevala Shivaha, Lakshana Kevala Shivaha, Sadanandadi Rupamyo, Sadanandadi Rupamyo, Tenaham Achalodvayaha, Tenaham Achalodvayaha. And what is this Brahmatmaikya Bodh which everyone must pursue? One must commit in their life while living dynamically outside. Is while you are functioning, while I am talking, while you are listening, while you are not driving, not while driving, dangerous, but all other times. What is that? Aham Ananda Satyadi. Aham Ananda. I am of the nature of Ananda. I am of the nature of Paramananda. I am of the nature of Satya, the truth. Adi means Sat, Chit, Ananda, etc. Lakshana Kevala Shivaha. And I am of these attributes. And I am not other than Shiva. केवल शिवः हमसा शिवा सोहम. Repeat. सोहम हमसा शिवः हमसा शिवः सा शिवा सोहम हमसः सा शिवा सोहम हमसः. Shiva am I am Shiva. Shiva is Shakti, I am Shakti, Shakti am I. Therefore, there is no difference between me, Shiva and Shakti. That is the nutshell of this Paramahamsa mantra. So, Kevala Shiva and Sadanandadi Rupam Yaha, and I am of the nature of Ananda, and therefore, because misery does not touch me, therefore I am the undisturbed, non-dual reality that the Brahma is, that the Advaita principle is, that I am. How? It will now explain. This is the statement of truth. And now, how you get to it? What is the process? Or how you must think about it? There is no process here in Vedanta or Advait. There is no process of you have to do pranayam, you have to do asana, you have to do any exercise or come. You have to do. There is nothing, no doing in Advaita. Come in. Right now, what is the statement? I am Hamsa Shiva Ho, Shiva Soham, Shiva Soham. What is that verse in the Jnaneshwari, the first which we are going to talk about? Aham Samvedya.
Swasamvedya.
Swasamvedya. Swasamvedya. So Swasamvedya means you are knowing yourself. You know yourself right now also, but you are imagining and living as if you don't know yourself. See? And what does Vedanta or the Advaita Sadhana tell you? This misunderstanding that you have about yourself, that I am a man, I am an individual, that I was born, that I am going to die, that I am a father, mother, daughter, sister, that I am rich or poor, that I am hungry or thirsty or whatever. Whatever you have, how you relate to yourself, all this relative has to go away. And what remains behind, that you are. And that is the Advaita Tattva. And that you are. And where is this Advaita Tattva available to you? Are there many relations and interactions in the waking? Yes. Are there many interactions and relations in the dream? Yes. Are there any interactions and relations in the deep sleep? Are you absent in deep sleep or you are still there? Do you know that while you are sleeping?
No.
Then how do you know? Right? How do you know? Because you know every day the waking is coming and going, dream is coming and going, sleep is coming and going. Isn't it? This is your data. Everyday data. The one who knows these three coming and going is the Advaita Tattva. Is the Advaita Tattva. That you are. And what do you live as? Only the waker. Only in the waking as the waker. You don't even live as the waker. In the waking, then you become the man. One jiva. You don't even live as the jiva. If you live as a jiva, then also okay. Then you even fall further. I am a father, I am a daughter, I am a sister, I am a mother. And then Kabaddi begins. See? So we have to come back. And this is what our Shastras teach us. This is what our masters, this is what our Babaji goes around the world. All masters, all saints and sages are only teaching this. We have to learn. We have to imbibe it. Continuing. Akshidoshaadya thaikopi Dvayavadbhati chandramaha भाति चंद्रमाः एकोत्यात्मा तथा भाति एकोत्यात्मा तथा भाति द्वयवन्मायया मृषा द्वयवन्मायया मृषा. An example is given, just like when you, right now all of you are all looking at me, you press one of your eyeballs. How many of me you see? ये दबाओगे तो you start seeing double of everyone, isn't it? है ना? Is there double? But there is only one me, but you are seeing two. There is only one camera, but you see two. There is only one cupboard, but you see two. Whichever way you turn, you will see two. Exactly the same way. There is only one Paramatma, one Atma, but we imagine it as two because of fault in our vision. What is the two that we see? We see waker and the waking world, two. We see the dreamer and the dream world, two. We see the sleeper and the sleep world, absence, three. See? And we lose the plot. So here the example given, okay, just as this duality in which is perceived. Take another perception. You see the blueness of the sky. Once you know the sky is colorless, then you will still enjoy the blueness of the sky. I enjoy blueness of the skies the moment I go back to Australia or I was in Himalayas. Beautiful, absolutely, or Kailash, crisp, beautiful blue. Unhindered, no pollution at all. But you come to Delhi, come to Bombay, you can't see the sky. You only see the smog. Huh? But even though you see the clear sky, you don't forget that the sky is colorless, isn't it? Exactly the same way. This is the knack of living. You are living in this world of duality. Me versus you. Inside versus outside. Hunger and thirst. See, etc. But all these are nothing but illusions. These are all just appearances. A mirage water appears, but you cannot drink water. Two people appeared when I look at him. Two of you, two noses. Which nose to touch? But the moment I drop it, immediately it's very clear, isn't it? So same way, the moment we come back to the original, then all duality which was hijacking our mind and taking it away from its essential nature, that goes away. It just melts away. And here that is, so then again he says, another example he takes, Megha yogyadhyathaneeram, Megha yogadhyathaneeram, Karakakaratamiat, Karakakaratamiat, Maya yoga tathaivatma, Maya yoga tathaivatma, Prapanchakaratamiat, Prapanchakaratamiat. Just like when the clouds in the sky, they do the yoga and they precipitate as the ice. ओले को क्या बोलते हैं? Gara. Hail. They come down as hail, isn't it? Then the hail does the yoga. It's a crystallized form. Remember, the clouds, they did the yoga. They come down as crystallized. What is cloud made up of? Water. But that water came down as crystallized ice. That same crystallized ice again does some yoga and sadhana and satsang, then it becomes water. Correct? That Paramatma did yoga. What is his yoga? Let me become many. That Paramatma said, let me become many. He precipitated as individual crystallizations. But he is one who is expressing. Now what is our job? To melt. not to keep crystallizing. कि मैं ये हूँ, मैं वो हूँ, मैं ऐसा हूँ, मैं वैसा हूँ, मेरे से पंगा मत लेना. Don't mess with me. But what is our job? To dissolve. But to dissolve, you have to resolve in order to evolve. Correct? So make correct resolutions in your life. And correct resolutions we only find in satsang, nowhere else. Very rare few, because of their past whatever sadhana they had done before, they find themselves clicked into this from childhood. But others like us, we have to expose ourselves, otherwise very quickly the world takes over. And then we wonder, where did I go wrong in my life? So, got this example? So it's a play of the water as the cloud, totality, Ishvara, as the individuality, the hail, and also of the dissolution and going back to being the water. It's a play of one. Just like another example I can give you is the play of the ocean. Here, same example. The ocean evaporates, the water goes up and becomes cloud, then it comes down. And before that water comes down, some people realize while they are coming down that they are realized, like Shukdev Ji Maharaj, he didn't want to be born again. He didn't want to be come out of his mother's womb. 12 years he was there. And he didn't speak. And when he spoke, he only spoke of the Srimad Bhagavatam. He must have been that drop who was evolved even while he came. He was getting formed. Because his father at that time when he was conceived, firstly he was conceived by Maharishi Vedvyas. Secondly, his mother was around and father was composing all the Vedas. Composing means writing all the Vedas, all the Puranas, all that knowledge where he was taking it. He got realized while in the womb. While in the womb he got realized. Therefore he said, why should I come out and suffer? Another way of looking at it is 12 years. He was in 12 years he was in the womb. 12 years means one tapasya. So he did that 1 year tapasya, 12 year tapasya, and he came out. Parshuram also did 12 year tapasya on the top of Mandarachal mountain. So whenever you take any jap from someone, it's usually 12 years. In my life it was 14 years. Thoda delay hai. Continuing, Varshopalam iva bhati, Varshopalam iva bhati, Nirameva bhrayo gataha, Nirameva bhrayo gataha, Varshopala vinashena, Varshopala vinashena, Niranasho yatha nahi, Niranasho yatha nahi, Yatha budbudanashena, Yatha budbudanashena, Jalanasho na karhichit, Jalanasho na karhichit, Tatha prapanchanashena, Tatha prapanchanashena, Nasha syad atmano nahi. So just like the cloud dissolves in order to become a crystal, ice cube, the ice cube dissolves to go back to being the water and go back to the original, what was the source. Similarly, we must as a seeker also, that is our purpose of life, that in this life we must go recognize while living, not posthumously. People say, ये तो ब्रह्मलीन स्वामी है, किसने देखा है? कहीं जगह पे लिखा होता है, हाँ? पर तुमने देखा उनको? That doubt remains. Those who have interacted, it's a different matter. But have you met that? No. You only go with faith, isn't it? When we talk about Ramdas ji, we talk about Gondavlekar Maharaj, we talk about Jnaneshwar Maharaj. We have never met them, but out of faith that he is still there under the Samadhi 40 feet below. If you go with feeling, you will feel the vibration. You go with doubt, you will not feel anything. So go with, you have got into this world, now go with this feeling that you are that infinite truth. And nothing less. Where do you practice this? You are the infinite truth. Inside you. Don't tell others like I am telling. You practice it inside. Then outside what do? Seva. Outside what do? Love. Spread the love. ज्योत से ज्योत जगाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो. यही काम है बस, और कुछ नहीं करना है. फ्रिक्शन नहीं लाना है. जहाँ फ्रिक्शन है और तुम भी उस फ्रिक्शन में तुमको भी आग लग गई, मीन्स यू हैव क्रिस्टलाइज्ड. फिर ईगो तुम्हारा खड़ा हो गया. यू आर क्रिस्टलाइजिंग इनटू अ स्ट्रॉन्गर पर्सन. एंड वंस वी, अरे बाबा भी आ गए. कम हियर. So once we start dissolving ourselves by making correct resolutions, then as lesser and lesser thoughts in our mind, or more and more thoughts about in our mind about the Atma Tattva, about that infinite being that I actually am, to that extent the prapancha, the world of multiplicity, it will start dissolving from your mind. Oh, but I've been doing sadhana for 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years. The world hasn't gone. My children haven't gone out of my mind. The grandchildren have not gone out of my mind. The hunger and thirst has not gone out of my mind. To be successful in life has not gone out of my mind. Oh, how can this be? I think this statement is wrong, that if you think about the God, the world goes out of your mind. Example now. I make the question, I put the answer also. So what is the answer? When you go to sleep every night, do you think of sleep every night? अभी आप यहाँ से वापस आ जाओगे, you will go back. This example came yesterday. You will go back home. You will you will lock the door. You will cover the Vivek. Don't forget. You will cover the curtains. नहीं तो वो बोलेगी. Close the curtains, lock the door, put the lights off. Light off के लगा. Lock लगा. Huh? Then you come into your room. Then you can get into your night dress. You get into your bed. Now we are both sleeping in one room. So first initial, once the light goes off, we turn this way, we turn that way to find the correct position, isn't it? अब उसके तो पैर में चोट लगी है तो वो तो बहुत देर तक इधर उधर करता रहता है. और इसके पहले कि वो ढूंढे कि कौन सी पोजीशन में सो भी जाता हूँ. पर क्या होता है? यू आर सर्चिंग फॉर द राइट पोजीशन, एंड व्हेन यू आर इन द राइट पोजीशन, देन व्हाट इज द नेक्स्ट गोल ऑफ योर लाइफ? व्हाई डू यू कम टू द बेड? टू स्लीप. द मोमेंट यू सी, it was a busy day, man, now it's enough, I want to sleep. The moment you say sleep, the thought of sleep, the whole world goes out of your mind. The whole world goes out of your mind. Did you do any practice? Did you do any sadhana? Did you do any pranayam? Did you do any control of senses? Did you do any japa sadhana? Yes, you did japa. Of what? I am sleepy, I am sleepy, I am going to sleep, I am about to sleep. And when sleep comes, you don't know. But what happens in that process of thinking single pointedly? The whole world of all multiplicity completely ejected from your mind. Because it was not there only in the first place. That's why it went away. What is Atma Bodh or Brahmatmaikya Bodh? That we live in this world in such a manner wherein our mind, inside we are empty. First statement I made, first verse. Inside we are empty. Outside we are dynamic. So that means, like that psychiatrist who comes to me, who keeps saying he always compares. How can you, after, अब भी किसी का कुछ प्रॉब्लम, मैरिटल प्रॉब्लम था, सॉर्ट हो गया अभी. How can you be so? You're normal after all. People keep every call comes is only about problem. Nobody asks स्वामी खाना लाऊं क्या? Problem पहले बताते हैं. See? कैसे? तो he wants to. I want to be like you स्वामी जी. मैंने कहा पहले दाढ़ी करो, पहले सन्यासी बनो, फिर हो सकता है. उसको अपने he has to process his mind every day. We are moving through life without taking any data, in spite of data coming to us. Example, then you will understand. A mirror, whole world comes in front of the mirror. Does mirror make any memory of the world coming in front of it? Doesn't. Our mind has to be like the mirror. Purify it. A simple exercise, if you understand it, it's good, but if you feel it is a bit difficult, you can do one exercise. In Panchadashi it is given Pranavam Dirgham Ucharyam Manorajyam Viliyate. Pranavam, Om, Dirgham, long, elongated, Ucharyam, chanting. Do elongated chanting of Om. Om. Only focus on breathing out. Don't focus on breathing in. Breathing in is reaction. Breathing out is action. Keep breathing out. Along. करके देखो एक बार. अभी ज़्यादा लंबा ब्रेथ नहीं लेना है, नहीं तो अगली बार ब्रेथ लेना भूल जाओगे. कंफर्टेबल लंबा. अभी तुमने एक चीज़ नोटिस की कि while you are chanting there was humming going on in your head, going on. This will push away. What is the second line saying? Manorajyam. Manorajyam means unwanted thinking, habitual thinking, repeated thinking, thought fixations. You only think in what are the thoughts that come in your mind? Tell me. This modern science will not tell you, nor school will teach you, nor Western psychology will teach you. What are the thoughts that come in your mind? आपने भी मेडिसिन किया है. इसका आंसर है the thoughts in our mind are only of the past or of the future. ये कभी नहीं पढ़ाते वो कहेंगे पैनाडॉल ले लो, नो थॉट्स फॉर सम टाइम. नहीं काम किया, फेनेक ले लो. इवन मोर. See? So thoughts in our mind are only about the past and about the future. When we are with ourselves, we think about the memories. When we are with others, we share what we want to be, what we want to do. Sometimes about past also. छोटे बच्चे आ गए तो अपना पास्ट बताते हैं, अपने से बड़े आ गए तो फ्यूचर का बताते हैं. हाँ? But when you are in the present moment, there are no thoughts. So Manorajyam Viliyate. So now you are focused on Om, you are focused in the moment, you are focused on the sound, you are focused on the part of the conclusion of the Om. You are not focusing on O, U, nahi. So lips are closed. And as this vibration fills up your head, no forcing. If you force, headache. Enjoy the process. It will very quickly, within a month or so, you will find your head empty. Meaning, mind empty. Even if you want to think, विचार एकदम से नहीं आते. And as you keep doing this exercise, this whole vibration then starts going down and it pervades your whole body. All your neural networks, all your nerve endings, they start getting purified. करके देखो. पर यूजुअली क्या है, जब हम करते हैं तो ये The moment you feel you are quiet, immediately we start into Atma Chintan rather than going into the rest of the body. Just focus on then who is this? Who is knowing that there is a silent mind? Who is observing? Who is the observer of this silent mind? Oh, it's me. Which me? उसमें फिर contemplation चला जाता है. Continuing, how much time? 10 more minutes. क्या है? हाँ, निर्वय नीनाशा, निर्वय नीनाशा, दहेर्नाशो यथा नहि, दहेर्नाशो यथा नहि, देहत्रय विनाशेन, देहत्रय विनाशेन, नात्मनाशस्तथा भवेत्, नात्मनाशस्तथा भवेत्. Just like a snake, when he goes in the summers, what does he do? He goes between two branches or anything which is to, he passes through that and he leaves his old skin and he takes on slowly the new skin. Kanchuli bolte हैं ना उसको, the dead skin को. So that's the word they have used here. That the kanchuli of the snake, the dead skin of the snake, because his body, what is the skin? Do you see your skin changing every day? Is it changing every day? Yes. Do you see the change in your body every day? But you have changed from childhood to teenage, teenage to youth, youth to middle age to old age. Everything, it's a continuous change, but you are not aware of the change. You have this data. So why don't you go to understand that this body is also changing, this breath is also changing, the senses are changing, the thoughts are changing, but I am the unchanging principle who is knowing that all the changes are taking place. This is your data. Nothing new. When you come to a satsang, this is reminded again and again. So the example is given that all these, the gross body, the subtle body and the causal body, they come and go, but I do not come and go. They are subject to destruction. I am not subject to destruction. I am the indestructible one. And in this way, Daha kauneva dahyam syat, Daha kauneva dahyam syat, Dahyam tadvanna dahakaha, Dahyam tadvanna dahakaha, नैवात्मायम अनात्मा स्यात्, नैवात्मायम अनात्मा स्यात्, धनात् अनात्मायम न चात्मकः, अनात्मायम न चात्मकः. Just like that which is supposed to burn, but that which burns and that which is burnt. Dahyaka means that which burns, and dahya is the material that is going to be burnt. The wood is going to be burnt and the fire is going to burn, and both of them can never be the same. If wood can never become the fire and fire can never become the wood. Both are separate. Similarly, the Atma and the Anatma, they can never be one. This is the conclusion. What is Anatma now? What is the definition of Atma you understood just now? That which is independent, that which is all-pervading, that which is watching the waking, dream and deep sleep come and go every day. That is the Atma. What is Anatma? Opposite of that. What is that? That which comes and goes. That which is born and dies. That which is subject to change. Now what is subject to change? Check. The world is subject to change. The body is changing. The breath is changing. The thoughts are changing. The emotions are changing. The convictions are changing. The convictions of a small child, for him, his life revolves around his toys. Your life revolves around your wife. It it should revolve around which whatever. But what we are saying is that everything is changing outside. The thoughts are changing, convictions are changing. Go beyond the conviction. Waker, dreamer, deep sleeper are changing every day. Who knows these three, all these changes? That fellow never changes. He is permanent. He is ever and ever and ever. He has never reduced. He has never fallen. He is ever complete. And that you are. That you are. See, just one simple example Shankaracharya takes, and see the depth of depth in it. Continuing, he takes another example of the pot. Yatha ghateshu nashteshu, yatha ghateshu nashteshu, ghatakasho na nashyati, ghatakasho na nashyati, tatha deheshu nashteshu, tatha deheshu nashteshu, naiva nashyami sarvagaha, nashyami sarvagaha. Just like the pots, when the pots are broken, is the space inside the pot broken? Good. So that pot, when the pot is broken, the space inside, this is your knowledge telling, you are replying to me, that the space does not break when the pot breaks. Then why do you feel when this body breaks, you break? Why do you come to this conclusion that I will die when this body dies? Wrong conclusion, no? You are agreeing, but you don't live like that. You don't live like that because you are not convinced of it. Here in this environment, somehow something happens in a satsang that you become convinced. But the moment you wear your shoes and go out, again back to the same old convictions. The old mindset comes in. The way the world thinks, you also start thinking. It requires huge energy, huge conviction to go against the norm. What world is thinking, to go against what the world is thinking, requires lot of जिगरा चाहिए उसके लिए. शादी करने के लिए भी जिगरा चाहिए. तुम्हारे कहोगे सबके सब सन्यासी बन गए तो कैसे चलेगा? जिगरा चाहिए. हम भी यही बोलते हैं. जिगरा चाहिए. You need the confidence, you need the courage to go against the norm, to take sannyas. And equally, because both are parallel paths. See, during the Buddhist period, 2,500, 3,000 years, one child from every family was given to Buddhism, just like one child from Hindu families was given to Sikhism. Yeah? In 300 years, so many, 360 million Sikhs are there today. So over 2,500 years, such a huge. But for that mother to give away that child, or that child to accept that type of life, you require courage. It's not a faint-hearted guy's journey. So in this way, I'll just conclude with this. This thought we have already told. Dehatrayamidam bhati, dehatrayamidam bhati, yasmin brahmani satyavata, yasmin brahmani satyavata, tadevaham param brahma, tadevaham param brahma, dehatraya vilakshanaha, dehatraya vilakshanaha. That Brahma means Brahman, the infinite reality. In that, this Dehatraya, what is this Dehatraya? The gross body, the subtle body, and the causal body. The sthula, sukshma and karana sharir, all of them, they appear as if they are real, but actually they are other than me. I am of the nature of Parabrahma, Paramatma. This conclusion you bring in your life through correct analysis. Don't go in your own imagination that I am going to think my way. I don't want to follow someone's commentary. No, don't do that. Shankaracharya and the people who have followed Shankaracharya, they have realized what Shankaracharya has said or what the scriptures have said is true. There is no refuting it. So you follow what is already working. Why you want to reinvent the wheel? But I want independent thinking. For that I am going to study Sanskrit now. संस्कृत पढ़ते पढ़ते ही जीवन चला जाता है. Scriptures तो दूर. Come to the gist of it. Come to the crux of it. Continuing second last verse. जाग्रदादित्रयं यस्मिन् प्रत्यगात्मनि सत्यवता स एवाहं परं ब्रह्म जाग्रदादिविलक्षणः. Just like that Atma, it's in that Atma, or in the presence of that Atma, the waking, dream and deep sleep are appearing and disappearing. Actually speaking, can you see the sun independent of sunlight?
No.
But if you go into the space, you can see it without sunlight. There will be no sunlight there, because there is no atmosphere for the sunlight to express itself. It can, but we don't have that experience on the earth. Just like that, because we don't have the experience does not mean that it is not possible. Same way, this Atma alone is appearing as the Jagrat, Sapna, Sushupti. It is pervading in and through. Out of that Atma alone, the five elements have come out. Out of that Atma alone, the Jeev has come out. Out of that Atma alone, the Devtas have come out. Out of that Atma alone, the past and future have come out. As such, Atma does not do anything, but its nature is to appear as many. Its nature is like that. Just like ocean. The nature of ocean is to express many waves. Correct? Bore ho jaoge to you will not enjoy going to the beach because there are no breakers. See? So our nature is that of Atma. That Atma's nature is to, when it expresses through this body, it expresses as the mind. And the moment mind comes, duality begins. But it is all the expansion of that one. That I am, Parabrahma, Paramatma. So don't lose that plot. That's what is told here. That all these three, they come and go, but I am the Parabrahma who is separated, who is not only separate, but also pervading. In our 9th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, the Lord tells that I support the whole creation. First statement. Second statement, no, not I support. I am the whole creation. The whole creation is in me. Second statement. Neither the creation is in me and nor I am supporting the creation. Nor I am in the creation. Third statement. Even if you understood this, yet I am supporting the creation, but I am independent of the creation. अब इसका तुम कुचुम्बर बना लो, कुछ समझ नहीं आएगा. It can only be understood subjectively. Some people say that these are unwanted verses that have been added to the Bhagavad Gita because they cannot understand it. That fifth कौन सी वर्स है? मया ततम इदम सर्वम जगद अव्यक्त मूर्तेना. हाँ, वो वाला है. And in this manner, that one Paramatma, just as concluded, here he says, Vishwadikatrayam yasmin, Vishwadikatrayam yasmin, Paramatmani satyavata, Paramatme satyavata, Sa eva Paramatmaham, Sa eva Paramatmaham, Vishwadika vilakshanaha, Vishwadika vilakshanaha. Just as that Paramatma, in that Paramatma alone, the Vishwa Taijasa Prajna, that is the Paramatma means what? Pure consciousness. In that pure consciousness, there is, which is the Paramatma? It will be the Sakshi, the one who knows waking, dream and deep sleep, isn't it? That is the Paramatma or the Atma. And what is the consciousness which has not got identified with the waking body but is expressing through the waking body, like in a saint? That consciousness which is expressing through the waker is called as Vishwa. That is the microcosm. This is the microcosm, isn't it? And because we feel we are a body, so we have created, there must be a creator. We have called him Narayana or Ishvara. Take one word, Ishvara. It can be Vishnu, it can be Brahma, it can be Ganesh, it can be Shiva, whatever. But we call it Ishvara as a principle. So that Ishvara. So when I say that there is a consciousness in the individual waker, because this is the sattvic state, then at the totality level, what will be the Vishwa? No. It will be Vaishwanara, the total form. What is the total form? Narayana. Or you can take the total form as the Sahasra Shirsha Purusha Sahasraksha Sahasrapad. Then in dream also there is consciousness. So that consciousness which is expressing as the dreamer, who is the total dreamer? Now your answer. The total dreamer is Brahmaji or Hiranyagarbha. He is dreaming the whole dream. And in the what is in the macro is alone in the micro. What is in the micro must be in the macro also. This is the relative. Relative is about two. So if there is micro, there has to be macro. So if there is consciousness, waking consciousness, total waking consciousness is Vishnu. There is dream consciousness, the total dream consciousness is Brahmaji. In deep sleep there is consciousness, the total deep sleep consciousness is Shiva, the destroyer. And who knows these three pairs is the real one. Can you stop this from happening? No. It's going on. But how come others are not accepting in the Western world? They say only Jesus. They don't say that there is Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. They also have Trinity. Jesus, when he was on the cross, he said, the Father, Son and the Holy Ghost are one. In that extreme pain of being nailed to the cross, for a moment he forgot that. If you read the Jesus, there are some biographies that have come out or about Jesus. That he came to Nalanda, Takshila, went to Tibet and got all he studied everything and went back with lot of siddhis and self-realized master. But sometimes in this extreme pain you forget it. But when he was there, just about to breathe last, suddenly he remembered the Father, Son and the Holy Ghost are one. Who is the Holy Ghost? This is the Trinity. Who is the Holy Ghost? Paramatma. Who is the Father? Ishvara. Who is the Son? The Jiva. The Jiva, the individual, the total and the infinite are one. They are also talking about the same thing. But because see that Shankaracharya asked that Pandit, tell me, are you proud that you are born in India? He said yes. Are you proud that you are born in a Brahmin family? Yes. Are you proud that you were exposed to scriptures? Yes. But so do you believe that what Ishvara has done, that he has plucked when you must have left your last body, he put you in this particular family with this particular set of parents, with this particular circumstances, which is the best for your evolution? Do you accept? He says yes. Then why are you resenting your parents? everyone is where they are meant to be. It is the perfect moment, with the perfect circumstances, with the perfect opportunities. All you have to do is take that opportunity and go inwards. Just like you right now, you say, कहेंगे एक बनिया. I went to one Jain fellow's house in Thane, and he said, Swamiji, from childhood we have been taught, don't waste one anna also. So wherever I see money. So he went to Tiruvannamalai for visiting Ramana Maharishi. And there he saw, oh, this particular thing is very interesting, and कुछ चीज़ था. एंड वहीं पे उसने बिजनेस कर लिया, वहीं पे कॉन्ट्रैक्ट भी ले लिया, वहीं पे इधर आके कॉन्ट्रैक्ट बना के ही गॉट 100,000 पीसेज शिफ्ट टू तिरुवन्नामलाई. You had gone there to be in the presence of Ramana Maharishi, or you had gone there to do business? This is how we get hijacked by the world. So it requires deep faith in all those four, a deep commitment to live it in your life, in spite of what the world is coming towards us as. And with that commitment, if we move around, then then we are an instrument in the hands of the totality, the Ishvara. Then Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, instead of Vaishwa, Taijasa and Prajna, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, they start expressing through us. In other words, the Ishvara starts expressing, because there is nobody to obstruct his expression, because crystallization is gone. The crystallization has dissolved, and in its place, now the total water is expressing, even if it is as a drop or as a wave or as an ocean. It is the total waters. So what do we? Make a resolution by committing yourself to this reality. First is resolution, resolve. When you make a resolve and you start contemplating on the self, your mind starts dissolving, meaning your ego your aham starts dissolving. And where aham starts dissolving, you start evolving. बोलो सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय, गंगा मैया की जय, जमुना महारानी की जय, आज के आनंद की जय. नमः पार्वती पतये, हर हर महादेव. जय जय रघुवीर समर्थ, जय जय श्री गुरुदेव दत्त. ओम पूर्णमदा पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते, पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरि ओम. Just sit quietly for a moment.